check my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Allen. And incomplete to open things up. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Returnable for Grant. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Harrison Phillips.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. They'll drop this underneath to Howard. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a two-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Tighten up, pull together. Hey, check right. Watch it, I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this, you're all mine. I love it. Right, 55. Check 55, Mike. Check the outs, check the outs.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
The 22-yard line.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To Devontae Parker.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. To throw again. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
At the 41-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bills.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick on the crossing route, complete. That's Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run here with Moss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now a run with Moss. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
The ball carrier. Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
Third down, here's a run by Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on. 51 to mine. 51 to mine. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get there. 51 to mine. 51 to mine.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, D.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
32-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
4-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Three yards remain for second down.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, all day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Mike.
Here's Moss. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Jones brought him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
45-yard line.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Baker in on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Dominated, boy, dominated.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Let's go one more. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hatchet.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 27th, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down.
Fitzpatrick to throw it.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. First down, Fitzpatrick. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Down, Bills.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say...
And my goodness, another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Right back to Moss. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this... game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, pick your game up! No, no, no! Off! Hey, watch out, Ring! Go!
Now a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bills 49, Dolphins 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pick me up. Here we go. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And to the left side here, Wilson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I got you. Check 37. Check 37.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Howard complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Complete to Jordan Howard.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
49's the mic.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
To Albert Wilson.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 5-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Matt Milano coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Yeldon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes Grant on the return. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here is another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the slant.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. 51 to Mike, boys, 51. I'm coming.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Not today, you are.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Bills.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a